Hey, YouTube viewers, TJ Pyramid here, with a little bit of an update, I suppose. This is going to be mostly books, so once again, if you're not a fan of books, then you may as well just turn this video off. So, there was this vintage clothing shop, ran by this kooky old lady, and it closed down, and another shop opened in there, and we finally got to it today, and it was really cool because they have some cool like band shirts and stuff like that. And they actually had a couple other cool movie shirts too, but they were like 2 and 3X, which is too big for me. But they're super cheap on their stuff. I got the wife some stuff for her birthday, and actually found me a really cool shirt that I'm really stoked about having. And this was only $4, and this is just really cool to me. So, Typo Negative, Life is Killing Me, a fantastic album. And some fantastic artwork on the back. Typo Negative, I Don't Want to Be Me, rest in peace, Peter Still. So yeah, I mean, I was just so excited to find this. I always love finding really good band shirts. Now if I could just find a damn extra large Iron Maiden shirt. And see, the our library is having its book sale Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday is bag day. You go in there from like noon to 4 or something like that. You pay $4 and they give you a paper sack, and any books you can get in there are yours. But we actually went there today, and because we had to be down that way anyway, so went ahead and yeah, actually found a bunch of books and actually one DVD. They have a few other DVDs, but just nothing that really stood out to me or nothing I didn't have. But happy to find this. Breakin. Love this movie. Love Breakin 2 as well. I just think these are really fun, cheesy, corny films. So yeah, these are all their DVDs are 50 cents. So that was cool to find. And then the books here. Most of the books, most of you will have no interest in, but I'm going to show them anyway, and there's a couple at the end that are really cool for a particular reason, and I'll tell you that when I get there. This book here is called Heavy Metal and You by Christopher Crovattin, and you can see him in the back here, giving his devil horns and whatnot. Christopher Crovattin was born in 1985, the same year that Slayer released Hell Awaits. So yeah, this is basically just a boy listens to a lot of loud music and hangs with his friends. Boy meets girl. Boy falls dippy happy, scared as hell, in love with the girl. Friend meets girl and aren't impressed. Girl meets friends, not impressed. Boy meets big dilemma. Boy plays music even louder. Big dilemma meets big, sometimes unexpected decisions. Humor and heart about life, love, sex, and friendship. So yeah. Should be a pretty fun little book, and all the books I'm going to show were only 50 cents a piece. So and I mean, this originally sells for $17. I mean, come on. So yeah, I thought that was a cool little book. This one here is part 1 of a trilogy. The Demon Trapper's Daughter. Little wrinkle across the front there, but as long as it's still readable inside, which it is. So yeah, this is about Riley Blackthorn, a 17-year-old girl who, yeah, basically is a demon trapper / demon hunter. So, pretty fun. Next up, this is from the Tomorrow series of books by John Marsden, kind of like a Red Dawn type film, Australian, A Killing Frost, terrible cover. A Killing Frost, I actually have this on paperback, but for 50 cents. Hardback, you can't really go wrong. Next up here, this is the first, I think, of a trilogy as well. Unwind. A society where unwanted teens are salvaged for their body parts. 3 runaways fight the system that would unwind them. So yeah, basically, people getting their stuff cut off. This is by the same author, Everlost, about 2 kids who don't actually survive the car accident, but their souls don't go to where they're supposed to, and they're kind of caught in a limbo place called Everlost. So yeah, dangerous territory, monsters called the McGill. So yeah, this here sounded like a really fun book. I'd seen this around before, and I was really excited to see that they had this here, The Astonishing Adventures of Fanboy and Goth Girl. So you have this kid, Fanboy, who is secretly harboring away a graphic novel that he's trying to finish without anybody knowing. You know, he's kind of an outcast. He meets a girl named Kyra, who is, you know, goth girl, really cynical and everything like that. They have a love of comics and stuff, so yeah, just kind of like they're growing together and whatnot. I like what this says about the author. Barry Lige is a recovering comic book geek. When he was a kid, everyone told him that comic books were garbage and would rot his brain, but he had the last laugh. Raised on a steady diet of comics, he worked in the comic book industry for 10 years, but now writes full-time because, well, wouldn't you? So yeah, he lives near the Mason-Dixon line with his wife in a comic book collection that is just way too big. So yeah, that should be a fun book. Now these ones, this one here is a really cool find. Once again, terrible covers. So many books have terrible covers. This book here, I think takes place in London because the person that wrote it is British. But basically the environment has gone completely mad. There's floods that are just taking over London, just everything else. This is about a girl who has a band called the Dirty Angels. There's riots with the police shooting the protesters. This is the starting of the highest category storm in history, so they just kind of figure out what to do, where to go, and what the hell's going on. So, right there, the Carbon Diaries, 2015. But what's cool about this is actually a first edition here, and the date and the publisher and everything else. I think this sells for roughly about $40 right here. So 50 cents for me. Not bad. And this is actually the sequel, The Carbon Diaries 2017, right there. Been 2 years since the flood. London still looks like a cesspool. There's an underground guerrilla group called The Two. So yeah, kind of a rock and rolly punky adventure through a flooded London. So yeah, and once again, 50 cents for like a $40 book. Now this next book here was actually made into a really fun movie right here with Miss Ronan right there. And that's the book by Meg Rossoff, How I Live Now. Ta-da! I like the artwork on the back here, it's pretty cool. But this is another one that's about a $50 book, because this is a hardcover, this is a first edition, so yeah, this is about a $50 book, and I paid 50 cents. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of the books that I showed, or anything else, leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, spread the word, and cheers.